President Zuma has got a right to vote for any party he wishes to vote for. And we can't interfere with his right. If he had said he's going to vote for the EFF, would have been a very serious boost for us. We'll be very happy. So now he decided to go and vote for non-existing things. And that is not going to help us in the process of displacing the ANC. President Zuma is in denial. And that is, of course, veterans of the ANC are like that. They are in denial that the ANC is dead. President Zuma says, I can rescue it this way. There is no rescuing it here. If President Mandela was to awaken from his grave, he will not rescue these people. He can do whatever he wants to do, including Madiba magic. They are at a point where the ANC is not going to be rescued by anyone. So President Zuma is just, trying that maybe something can come out and all of that. But really, there's nothing that is going to come out. We wish President Zuma well, and we hope that something will come out of this. But with my experience of having formed a political party alongside Floyd and them, it's not an easy thing. If you were to ask me to do it again, I won't do it. Actually, I'm much better looking after cattle than to form another political party. The 2024 elections will be a turning point in the history of South Africa's politics, and we as the EFF will be at the center of that monumental change. We know that the right-wing forces, which are funded and coordinated by the white capitalist establishment and foreign countries, are hard at work to prevent the EFF from ascending to political power in 2024. We want to assure the people of South Africa, the African continent, and the progressive world that the EFF will ascend to government in South Africa after the national and provincial elections. The country is facing an unemployment crisis that is now a matter of national security. There are more than 11.7 million people who are willing, able, and ready to make a living for themselves, but are excluded from the economy. These are unemployed, dejected, and forgotten people who should be contributing meaningfully to the economy to feed their families. What is even more scary is that we have more than 70% of people between the age of 15 and 34 years of age who cannot find employment, being forced into a life of crime and illegal substance abuse. These are young people condemned to a hell of unemployment, as Sir Ramaphosa made it clear that it is not the intention or obligation of the ANC government to create jobs. Our people continue to live in spaceless townships and informal settlements in squalor, without clean water and flushing toilets. Whites continue to own 72% of total farms and agricultural land, while black Africans only own 4% of the land. This is the reason why they don't want to amend the Constitution. Our nation is in a crisis and must be rescued as a matter of agency. We, as the EFF, want to assure the people of South Africa that we are here to rescue South Africa from high levels of incompetency, directionlessness, and incapability of the sitting government. The 30 years of the ANC's rule has proven beyond any doubt that the former liberation has no ideological, political, moral, and technical capacity to rescue South Africa from perpetual decline and decay. We remain as the only organization that in our 10 years of existence have demonstrated through commitment to finding permanent solutions to the crisis confronting our country. Our 2024 manifesto is not a document of promises, but real and realizable commitments. We do not make empty promises in the EFF. We make solid, sound, and scientifically proven and based commitments. That's who we are, and that's what we represent. You know, there is a party here called RISE. with posters everywhere. You guys must ask those guys who's funding them, because we've got it on good authority that they are foreign funded. There's a foreign country that gives them money. So there is a country that is forming a party in our country to undermine our sovereignty. You ask everybody about the money, about everything. You never ask RISE, South Africa, where they get the money from. Where do they get the money from? I mean, a person just comes from being a failed editor of a newspaper, and then he forms a party, and the next thing is every corner, including in Guyana. That's a problem. It's a big problem, which the media is not paying attention to. So, those things of posters are very expensive.
Yeah.
GP. Can I wait? One poster TG. Yeah, Corrects board is 45 rand. So to print 1 million will mean how many? 45 million. 1 million Corrects boards. So we just have to ask that guy of RISE Africa, how many boards have you printed? Then you'll have an idea how much this guy has spent. We go to FNB, we have a rally, we do all of that. Then there is a noise about where do they get the money from and all of that. And we tell you, the IEC, by mistake, it was bailing the ANC out. Then it gave us money. IEC, how much? 37 million. Gave us 37 million. What's about? The money just came, man. Unexpectedly. Hey, we pulled a beautiful show with their money. And then they go around asking, where did they get the money? But they gave us the money. They thought they were giving the ANC a bailout. They gave us the money, then they said that's the money for elections in July. Now we're going to elections now in May. They don't give us money. So you can see the money was not for elections. It was a money to bail out the new leadership of the ANC that was elected in December, which came into an organization with a debt. EFF is going to its third National People's Assembly this year in December. It's going to take place this year. This will be the third in 10 years. But we are still not a suitable party. We are a party of a dictator. We are a party of a cult. We are a party of a cult. But all of these fools who have never gone to conference to test their democracy, their internal democracy, are not called cult, are not called dictators, are not called all sorts of names. Every target you have put for the EFF has been met. We are the most corrupt organization in the eyes of all our enemies. We have been in government, in serious municipalities on serious positions. Not a single case of corruption. No MMC of the EFF can be accused of any wrongdoing, because we mean it when we say we do not want corruption. When we launch our manifesto, we're not launching a Bible of promises. We're launching commitment. Commitments that are clear with a target, with a date, and what we seek to achieve. So, no one can do that type of a manifesto. Now, if it was for me, I wouldn't want to go to parliament. I would want to stay in the party and build the organization. And I refused that even when I was in the ANC. I was offered to go to parliament as president of the Youth League. I refused that because I wanted to build the Youth League. We were offered ministerial positions. We refused that because we thought we need to build the Youth League to be a formidable force, which we did. I can tell you now, I agree it takes generation to produce that kind of leadership for the Youth League. It will never happen in our lifetime, sure.
I'm a king, go. I think I'm a king, go.